One of the most important devices in any system, whether it's industrial, commercial, residential, is this thing called a power supply. Now, this power supply's job is to take AC electricity, which might come from plugging it in an outlet in your house, or coming from the single-phase or even the three-phase supply of an industrial facility, and turning it into a straight, steady DC direct current output. Well, how does it accomplish this? The very first thing that we see inside these devices is what's called a rectifier. And the rectifier is this 4-terminal device, and the size is dependent, just like everything else in a circuit board, the size is dependent on how much electricity it can allow through. And the 4 pins, 2 of them are used for the incoming AC, the other 2 are for the outgoing DC. And inside these devices is a clever arrangement of diodes, which are like one-way valves for electricity. The forward voltage, the forward side of the waveform, it allows through just as is. The negative side of the AC waveform, it reverses to become positive and allows that to go through the output. Therefore, it turns the constantly fluctuating positive-negative into a common DC output, but it still goes up and down once each cycle. So next, to smooth out that constant up and down voltage, we run it through a capacitor. These capacitors, again, size is dependent on amount of power, store and discharge the constantly fluctuating electricity, turning it into that nice, steady output of DC that we need and we expect to run all of the DC devices, including solenoids, actuators, motors, even some AC motors use DC. It's found everywhere throughout, again, industrial and residential devices, and primarily it revolves around the use of these rectifiers and capacitors to be able to get the output that we really need to drive all of our devices.